Oh boy, let's do this. Just gonna go out on a guess here and say these are just like normal everyday monsters and we can just kill them. Yeah. Also, the nice thing about me streaming this is that I actually have to read most of the dialogue. And that's something I never did. I know like most of the story. But there was always some point where I just stopped reading the dialogue and just mashed through it. And we're now coming up to that point. So this time, for the first time in my life, I have no excuse not to read dialogue. I mean, I could just skip it. Right, my stream, my rules, but, you know. I never imagined this would be how Briggs would leave us. Truly, death is unpredictable. Lives can be tedious sometimes, it can, but I'm gonna try to just stick to it. Briggs docked his ship here to save us. It's not right that it's going to cost him his life. Also, it's a reading exercise for me, and apparently I need that. Yeah, the greatest pirate of the high seas should, I don't know, go down with the ship or something. If we hadn't kept him waiting, would have gotten sooner. He might have lived to grow old. I've painted all pirates with the same broad brush, and now I find I owe my life to one. It's all my brother's fault. How many lives have been lost now to this terrible mistake? As it was with most games of the time. It's fair. Though if I remember, 1 and 2 are a bit more difficult in that regard. I had a good run. Lived a life free. Answer to no man. What are you talking about? You're too tough to let this be the end. Tell your mom I'm sorry to leave her alone. And take care of Jumper for me. Like, I remember watching a German YouTuber play through Golden Sun 1 and 2. You know, back in the old days, where Let's Play parts were like 15 minutes max. Those were times. And I remember an entire episode just being one dialogue. Which, yeah. It just keeps getting colder. How is it this cold in the summer? Can't wait to go back into the cabin. Quit complaining, it's disrespectful. Even the weather has gone mad. Can all this be the effect from the tower? We're ready to begin. Elio, are you sure this is what you want? Dad lived his life on the sea. This is how he'd want it. Dad, I wish I'd known you'd be gone so soon. Guess I thought I still had time. Aww. But I swear I'm going to make the ones who did this pay, however long it takes. So rest in peace, Dad. I've got it from here. I recorded the screen itself. Those were the days. I miss old YouTube days sometimes. You're serious about that? Wow, aren't you, Julio? Absolutely. I'm sticking with you guys until we can stop all this. And revenge my old man. Avenge. Besides, someone got to pilot the ship for you. Leo joined your party. So, if that's all the talk for now, I'll get the ship ready to sail. But yeah, I miss, like, the I don't know, there was just something special, and there was something, like, old YouTube felt a bit more genuine. Like, people just did it for the fun of it, and because they really enjoyed doing it. And it felt, like, less commercialized, and I kind of like that. I mean, obviously it's nice that people can make a living off of it. It's kind of cool as well, but it's, I mean, at the end of the day, it's just nostalgia speaking for me. Carl came from the tower. Let's follow check uncertain. Also, probably has to do with the fact that back in the days I could actually like watch YouTube a lot and didn't have to work, but just had to go to school. It was the start of the phenomenon. Of course it was better. Nah, back in my days. So, there's nothing you can do for him now. Come inside. It's cold out here. Slowly. I mean, I do catch myself every now and then when I'm like, oh dear, that new generation surely is something. It's just, yep. The cycle, it's just an endless cycle of the current generation complaining about the next generation. It's forever going to be like that. Forgive me for being such a fool. Those two upper rung scum used me, and I didn't see until it was too late. Of course I forgive you. One after the other, exactly. Everything else just that. Oh yeah, oh my god, the ads on YouTube are insufferable. Take this. I stole it from GLaDOS. Hopefully you can use it as a weapon against the club run. Like, 2 to 3, like 15 seconds unskippable ads. Like, ridiculous. I am King of Morgul. I cannot leave our capital when my own misjudgment may have destroyed it. And I will stay with you. No, dear sister, I am king, and you are my last. And you are last of our line. My duty is to stay. Yours is to live. No, I refuse. I got YouTube Premium with my people 1 storage. Goodbye, settler. Yeah, I don't have Premium because I don't want to spend a lot of money on it. But there are obviously other ways to get rid of ads, at least on PC. Not on my phone though, which sucks. But yeah, I think once I earn enough money, I'll probably also just get Premium. But for me, in like an apprenticeship, I have more important things to spend my money on, frankly. To get, I don't know, to be, yeah. Maybe there is like a really convoluted way to do it. But yeah. Between the monsters and the storm, I thought we'd had it. We appear to be basically safe and sound. I confess, I was hoping to wake up in the Palace Vitae. Suppose my old life was the dream, though. Yeah, guess so. Kind of a rude wake-up call. Ah, excellent, you're all awake at last. Look at the old man coming out of his cozy cabin. Sorry to interrupt everyone, but we can't just lie around anymore. Get up. Certainly we're ready. Maybe not, but else what are we gonna do? Good morning, everyone. Only streaming services, I'm paying for Paramount Plus. 10... No, 10 Australian dollars seems fine. Might as well everything else is like 15-20. Yeah. As soon as I'm having to pay like more than $5 a month, I'm like, not sure if that's worth it. Though, to be fair, like, YouTube Premium would be the only thing I would even consider because I don't use other streaming services. I just don't watch enough for it to be worth it. There aren't any series, like, I want to watch, really. And hey, didn't you say it's time to get up? Something. I mean, I had, like, Netflix for, like, I think 2 months. And I just used that to just, like, watch through 2 or 3 series, and then I just, like, canceled the subscription again, because it was like, okay, this is the stuff I wanted to watch? Fine. I'm done with it. Ah, it's that item that King Wallachek threw to Sveta. He made it sound extremely important. So what's the deal with it? At this point, we're still unsure what it is. It is a blue marble. Wait a minute. I thought you knew everything, Creighton. Creighton can't identify it. Can't believe it. Hey, we only have the item itself to work with. It's not a lot to go on, you know. Yeah, it's gonna be fine. I'm sure Creighton appreciates your boundless confidence in his abilities. The item is obviously ancient and presumably valuable. But these facts don't explain anything. We also know the Volachek risked his life to keep it out of the enemy's hands. Volachek also described it as a weapon, though it is still unclear what he meant. What have you learned about Willow Part Reef? Clarice tells me that you have quite the journey around the world before arriving in Berlin. You've restarted alchemy's machines and traversed Craggy Peak. I could not have done these things. Your accomplishments speak volumes of your determination and skill, as well as teamwork. I suppose you're right. Ultimately, I study only the long pause, which does nothing to answer questions on its own. So what will answer our questions? Your travels have granted you experience, the true knowledge. You're saying we have to figure out what to do ourselves and can't wait for you to tell us. Seems reasonable. More or less, though I certainly won't abandon you. Let's look for answers together. I wouldn't mind you abandoning me, honestly. Well, you know my vote is always for doing stuff, not sitting around talking about it. And that may actually be our wisest course. Indeed, sometimes the surest path to knowledge is simply start moving. I agree, sometimes you gotta do. Doing things is sometimes better than just like reading. And thinking about it. Also, learning by doing is the most fun way of actually accomplishing things. Almost. I did want to bring up that the tower's activation seemed to have been somehow preset eons ago. Some of the ancients knew we were coming, like a prophecy. I got it as a present for my Google One storage, which I need anyway. Well, in that case, it's just perfect. Perfect win-win. I miss when good services were like $8 Australian. Old days go a few years ago. Yeah, the old days, aka before COVID. Kind of seems like the running theme these days. One day. Until now, we've done exactly as our enemies have expected. Yeah, we've been a step behind the whole way, even there. I'm gonna make them pay for that, though. I think it's fair to say you'll have your chance, Elio. Well, you've led well to this point. I see no reason to change that arrangement. Yeah. Let's continue Bubsy's lead. What could possibly go wrong? Well, there must be the eclipse if we can find some land that overlaps its edge and see it from the outside. And we should also talk to local leaders, from kings to village chieftains. Any minor. See, that's a dialogue I never read, and now it makes sense to me what I should do. Reading helps sometimes. Should also know about see that my spirit sense can look into people's hearts. Yeah, I know that. You may find it useful, don't hesitate to ask me to use it. Finally, it's time to get moving. Since you're your new captain, you'll need to know how to get the ship on and off the ship. To get off the ship, head for a beach or a dock and sail right into it. To get back on, just walk back onto the ship wherever it's waiting for you. It's almost enough to another plane for an extend stream or what? Oh no. Oh no. Oh dear. Alright. Okay, now I need to reorganize my Djinn because... God. Thank you for the likes down. Much appreciated. I need to do laundry. Well, good luck. Okay. So yeah, we got our new party member, and I think he's completely overleveled. Yep, he is. Absolutely. Which means the man's gonna sit out for quite a while. Alright, so this is the point where we essentially have, like, open world in front of us. Like, technically, we can go anywhere on this world map now. Does it make sense? No. The game uses its enemies to kind of dictate where you should go. So finding yourself in an area with monsters that clearly just do way too much damage is the game telling you, hey, no. Leave. So, yeah. That's what we're gonna have to deal with for the foreseeable future. Now, my plan will be to... There's one more party member we can get. And what I want to do is to get that party member as quickly as we can. That's gonna be the goal. Because it just makes my Djinn organization a lot easier. And also, yay, more party members. Though our last party member isn't necessarily great. I'm gonna be completely honest. I don't like the final party member you get. Woo, adult tasks. Yeah. I actually, like, I have like a 4-day weekend now. I actually need to do a bunch of stuff for school, and I'm really not feeling it. Absolutely not. So that's a shame. Wait. No, wait, I did it correctly. Hello, friend. The nice thing is now also I don't think there are any more points of no return. So everything we can explore now, we will until the end of the game be able to explore, which is so nice. Like, it's such a blessing. I'm not having to struggle with a lot of nonsense anymore. Also, as the game told you, like, you're supposed to now talk to a bunch of people. I won't, because I mainly know what to do. So I'll just skip over most of the useless dialogue. Just because it allows, A, me to read less, which, yay. And B, we can actually make some progress, which is wonderful. Nice. And yeah. So we'll see. I'll probably like kind of plan out a little bit like what I generally want to do in what order, but we're mostly just gonna wing it. Like, just, you know, there's no need to overcomplicate things. Let's see. I think I want to go to this cave. Iron tunnel. Here's another little fun fact. I originally only wanted to stream for like an hour. I think we're going to aim for a bit more. Gonna aim for like 140-ish. So like another 20 minutes. Yay! Let's contradict physics once again. That's not how physics work. At least I'm kind of sure it's not how physics work. Like, I don't think that would be the trajectory you would get from that, but... You know, that might also be wrong. Historically speaking, you know, someone who does talk a lot of nonsense. Every now and then. But that's fine, you know, it's... Otherwise it'd be boring, you know. I don't know how to do this dungeon anymore, by the way, so that's gonna be fun. Ready yet? Oh yeah, right, there's like 2 parts to it, now I remember. Starting to remember. But yeah, very much looking forward to your stream tomorrow, Ree. Who are you guys? Who are you two? Relax, Kappa. I think these people are alright, or at least not monsters. You look like you're from Harun Village. And you smell like fisherman. That's rude. We both are. But my grandfather is Ikan the storyteller. Yes, I could have followed in my father's footsteps and told stories, but I'm a born fisherman. You must love fishing to go under these conditions. You're fortunate that we can help you. Fortunate? Fortunate people don't break their legs. I'm glad you're here. With that leg broken, I didn't know what to do. I'm not sure they can help us, son. I don't see a stretcher or anything. You don't need a stretcher. You're going to walk out on here on your own. I know it sounds crazy, but just relax and let us work. Skipping TikTok words as I'm very done with okay after resting. Still mad at that Chicky. Well, you know, you're gonna... I think you need 96 to complete the game. So there aren't that many you can skip, you know. Did you see that, Dad? When he was doing that, it filled up with light. And that put the light in you. No, I don't mean to, like, 100% the game. But in order to, like, fight the final boss, I think you need 96 jiggies. To complete the game, you need 100. Final boss, 96. I think. Oh, no. No, I think it's like 90... Or it might be 94, actually. I think you have 2 over at the end. Yeah, but something in like 90s. You need like a few. Well, that doesn't have anymore. Oh, the realization. Yeah, because otherwise you just like you're done after the quiz, and that's boring, right? You want to fight the witch. It's like I was never her. I think I got a fair bit. You jump on it now. And there you go, you couldn't move at all. Who are you? No one of consequence, but I must know. The quiz was enough for me? Yeah, but now that you stream it, right, you have to beat the game properly, right? I mean, if you need to keep your secrets, that's fine. Thank you. If you ever visit Horan Village, stop by our house. We don't have much, but you're always welcome. Hey, I was going to say that. Ask for Ikan the storyteller. Anyone in town can point to our house. Time to get home, son. Your mother must be worried. I'll raise you. I kinda do, don't I? Well, poop. I mean, you can skip, like, the worst few ones, right? These things are the kinds of tutor I like. You'll be fine with me, right? I managed to beat the game. I 100%ed the game, even, so you can beat the game, right? You can skip the worst few ones and you're fine. Murasa. My brain don't let me. I have to know what's the whole point of streaming game. Ah! Away. I mean, sometimes I think sometimes it's okay to not complete a game if it's like utter shit. Superman 64. I will never be bothered to ever touch that game ever again in my life. It's just not gonna happen. Yeah, it's beating the final bosses. I mean, the final boss of Banjo-Kazooie is a challenge, that's for sure. It's like, this is the interesting part about Banjo-Kazooie, right? 100%ing the game, or at least getting the final upgrade, makes the final boss a lot easier. So, you know, you get to choose. Spend more time collecting the last few jiggies, spend more time at the final boss. You decide. But at least it's a choice, you know, so that's nice. I think I just want to do the dungeon. I mean, it's still better than Banjo-Tooie. Something. My one contentious opinion regarding when, or the one opinion Wixie does not agree with is that I don't like Banjo-Tooie. That's not how we get there. Wait, what? How do you do this again? I may have forgotten how the dungeon works. Whoops. There's a Djinn up here. Oh, I love this Djinn. This Djinn is really cool. I've never played 2E, so that's gonna be fun. Oh, yeah. So, I mean, it's not a bad game. It's just, you have a lot more backtracking, and the worlds are, like, more interconnected and bigger. So that can be kind of difficult to get around, or at least for me it was difficult to get around. And there's one challenge that's just that just is like, no, absolutely not. I never 100%ed 2E because, no. No. There's like a mini game that's like that is actually broken. And Wixie somehow managed to do it. I don't. It's ridiculous. Wixie doesn't like Bubsy. Doesn't know good games. No, 100% cause no. Fair. I mean, you could 100% Bubsy. You know. What's stopping you from doing that? That's not how you do this dungeon. Yeah. Okay. How do you do this again? Slightly confused now. So much for I know what I'm doing, by the way. 100%ing Bubsy is just finishing the game. Now, what about 100%ing Bubsy 3D? How does that sound? Sounds like he would go insane doing that, by the way, but yeah. Nope. We won't. Hey, I played through it, okay? I did the thing. I get to speak of that game as much as I want to. Alright, let's start a dialogue sequence. Power. How? That's the light I saw. That's it. The light somehow made Dad's life better. That was your insane choice. Why did I do it? Thinking about it, what compelled me to do it, actually? When Kaba told me about this healing light, I thought, is it them? Turned out it was indeed. Wait, can this kid see synergy somehow? It's not just the kid, the old man sees it too. Synergy is a power of the mind. How can a non-adept see it with mere eyes? So that light is synergy. You must be the ones then. And the ones? Whatever could you mean? The ones to go to the watchtower on Warriors Hill. Warriors who wield weapons that are not weapons. Weapons that are not weapons. Yes, weapons, not of steel or wood. The warriors who use them should gather at Warriors Hill. I understand. Warriors who can fight and defend without weapons or equipment. Adepts, obviously. Clearly. Start from your ancestor stories, the stories that you have been handed down to you. That have been handed down to you. They are not mere stories, they are part of a prophecy, a message from the past to the future. And what exactly does this message say? When the light of Luna reaches the sunken tower, all falls into darkness. What began in beauty ends in terror. Shun shadow, walk in light, to escape eclipse blight. That certainly sounds like an accurate prophecy. This is no prophecy. Prophecies deal with the future. And this is our present, my friends. The tower in Belinsk was a machine built by the ancients to advance their art of alchemy. It was powered by light, but it worked too well. They must have started it up as we did, probably with similar tragic result. But what did they hope to accomplish? Maybe they were trying to do something you can't do with synergy. Of course, something beyond the four great elements of fire, water, earth, and wind. Given the results, we can theorize that they were trying to manipulate the fundaments of darkness and light. The Jedi once ruled all of Weyard, as well as all four elements, but they craved yet more power. At that stage, if you seek more power, you're essentially grasping at omnipotence, are you not? That is as good of a term for it as any, the absolute mastery of all things. Is that even they wanted to do that through synergy? The prophecy of the Watchtower also foretells that its champions will be quite clever. Exactly. Alright, we'll need more information. What can you tell us about the tower itself? Nothing. I am the village storyteller for an island you've probably never heard of before. What else do you want from me? Two angry old men going at it? Oh, no. Never mind, they're laughing. What is happening? I don't like this old fella. Excuse me. Yes, we should of course get back to business. Right, if I don't tell you what the Watchtower Champions are meant to do, then I've failed completely. By all means, speak. Thank you. We don't know if the Watchtower appeared where it did because the warriors had gathered here, or if the warriors met because the Watchtower was here, but we do know that Warriors Hill is where it happened. Okay. Why were these warriors drawn to the Watchtower? What was their goal? To use this key. Watchtower key. There was a treasure sleeping within the Watchtower. Once found, the treasure would guide them on. I don't understand either, but clearly we need to get the Warriors Hill and see what's inside the Watchtower. Let's waste no more time. I see you will be the ones to watch over the world. Well, okay, that gave us the item that I thought it would give us, which does not help at all in figuring out how to get into the Watchtower. Like, I do remember you kind of have to go from the cave. Because we can't progress here, right? If we go down here, we're like stuck. Yeah, so we're stuck on this level. And I can't pass through here, which is where I need to go. Oh, but I'm an idiot, and I can... Turns out there are monsters down here. I did not know that. Ow. Huh. Turns out I am just blind. There are staircases I can go down here. Dang it! It doesn't matter which way I get down. Aha! That's how we get to where I need to go. There we go. Oh look! Shiny! Gimme, gimme. It's a cookie. To be fair, it's a duck-shaped cookie, and in my head, that immediately makes that cookie a lot better. Right? Oh god, I'm getting hungry. Slowly but steady. Let's go on for like a little bit. When the world is shadows, the Watchtower will harness the sea switch itself. Okay. This is weird because you can't, like, the game kind of hints at the fact that you couldn't get into here before the eclipse because the mechanisms would not be activated. But you cannot get to this place before the mechanisms activate. So, I mean, I guess it's a bit of world storytelling. I guess it's not too bad. It's like, I'm seeing it too much through the eyes of, like, a game. But when you think about it in the context of this being, like, a world, like, yeah, of course it makes sense that there are mechanisms you wouldn't be able to see unless they actually become relevant. just like in the very first like dungeon that we ever went to, Comfort Ruins. You had like paths that you could not take because it would have required synergy that you don't have as a player at that point, but very clearly these paths are meant to be like walked through. So in that sense, kind of cool like environmental storytelling. I wonder how well thought out these things are. Like if it's just like, oh, we're just gonna throw a few things. I always gonna press the wrong button. Just gonna throw a few things here and there and like make it look like they're actually paths that other people could have taken. Or if it's more like they actually thought it completely through. Like, oh yeah, so with this path, this character could now have gone through here, which makes sense for the story later down the line. In which case, that'd be kind of really cool. Like, that'd be impressive as all hell. Like a completely thought out system from start to finish. In which case, I don't think I've given the devs enough props. At least on that end. So, moving that stone block over is actually kind of essential because I'm a fucking idiot. I think I'm an idiot. Uh-oh. I think I locked myself out of something. I mean, hopefully I haven't. And I think I did. Nothing but... She just summoned another enemy. How rude. I mean, it wouldn't be anything major, but just... Oh god, I need to sneeze. Maybe? There it was. Ah! Hey look, my allergy woke up. That should just like heal. Heal after combat. Oh. Oh, come on. Go away. We really need to find better weapons. The weapons we currently have are kinda shit. To be fair, the team I'm currently letting fight also isn't like fantastic, so there's that. Two sides to the coin, I suppose. Okay, let's go down because I know there's a shiny there. And I think this is actually a pretty good shield. No, it's not what I thought it is. Dragon Mail. I take it nonetheless. No. Give him his weapon back. You can have that. I really should have gone to the shop to sell a few things. I need to write that down. Because otherwise, next stream, we're gonna be in the situation where I just, like, have to shuffle around a bunch of items all over again. And that ain't fun. Let's see if I can remember how to do this dungeon. Great start, not like that. No! I wanted him to jump over to the... Off to round number 3. Let's go. I mean, maybe Bubsy's having fun riding these elevator things up and down. Reminds me of that one time I was in Berlin, on like a class. It was like a school thing. Went to Berlin for a week, and two friends of mine, and I went like walked around with two friends of mine, and one of them wanted to go like shopping, and so she went like into the clothes store, and me and the other guy were just riding the escalator up and down for like 20 minutes. Because what else are you gonna do? Also, there weren't any people around really inside the store, so it was quite fine. You could just, you know. it was very funny. I did enjoy it a lot. Back in the good old days when escalators were so funny. Yay. I think that, yeah. If I keep a certain tempo, we might be able to finish the watchtower, actually, as well. Not sure if I can get all the secrets, but, you know. First things first, let's get our well-deserved Djinn. One of my favorite Djinns at that. It's kind of cool. As far as I know, it's not like ultra powerful, but I just kind of like what it does. Oh. Survived more than one round? What is this? Oh. Dodging is rude, good sir. Stop doing that. Thank you. There we go. Hey, reflow up. Nice. And we get Chain. Chain is kind of cool because what it does is it essentially makes every of your party members attack the target you choose. And for some reason, it feels very satisfying. Like, you know, just your entire party jumping on an enemy. It's kind of cool. And the damage is, like, kind of good. Like, really good. Like, actually good. Alright, one more tower left to go. Let's see. One more tower, and then one more secret. Though I probably won't be able to get the secret today. Unless I really heavily overextend, which I don't want to do. I might. So there's like a similar issue. I can't go. That's a shame. No, I got to. I nearly just did the very dumb thing. Yeah, I think we can still get those. Let's get the treasure and then we can save, and then I'll be able to like coordinate next time with getting all the secrets in the area. I think that sounds like a solid plan. Sit down. Yay! Tower has been restored. Let's go. Let's actually listen to my hydrate thing for once in my life. There we go. And yeah, this is exactly what we need the key for. So all you need it for is to unlock our little treasure up here. Come on! Don't do this to me now. Can't just random encounter me like a second before I get to my treasure. Okay, who has the key? Not you, you. Use it. Whee! I love how the door just floats away. Just nopes out of here. What's that? Strange treasure. Could that be could the treasure have been replaced? Unlikely, the door was locked when we arrived. No one could have gotten in without the watchtower key. And the watchtower apparently only appeared after the eclipse began. Even if someone wanted to steal the treasure, this place is pretty high security. And if the watchtower was still buried, even we could not have gotten in. Some treasure. So now what? Do we ask the rock to guide us? Hey, rock! No good inn around here? Maybe we don't understand it, but it was hidden away by the ancients. It's important. The next... I'm tired. Well... I guess it is rather late in Aussie land. As usual, Karis is right. Let's have a little faith in our forebearers. As it happens, I have some experience with ancient treasures. Let's just take it with us. Alright, Kraden says we need it. That's good enough for me. I mean, it's an ancient treasure we found in ancient ruins. Like, of course I'm gonna take it. What are you talking about? It's only 8:30? Oh. Well, that's not particularly late. Seems rather fine, actually. Okay, so I need to find out something. Hold on. This is very important for my sanity now. And because I don't know when I next stream this game, so, 11 PM is normally that time. That sounds reasonable. That's around when I go to bed as well, usually. I always try to make it like 10:30, and then it ends up being like 11:20. That's the item I was looking for. Hello. Gloves. Although next week, because it's school week, that means I need to go to bed at like 10. Like, latest. Because waking up at 6 AM is fun! Woo! And watch videos in bed? Yeah, exactly. You watch a few videos, and then, oh, I could do this maybe, and I want to watch that one as well, and yeah. The classic. But to be fair, at least nowadays, I've finally stopped watching YouTube shorts, so that kind of helps me not getting completely sucked in anymore. So that's good. Alright, let's do one final thing here. Sure. Actually, I've realized the other day, it's like, it's been like probably a few months since I last watched like YouTube Shorts. And honestly, I couldn't be happier about it. YouTube Shorts, just like any like short form video content, like TikTok and stuff, it's just horrible. It just sucks you in, and like you never get out of it. All right, here we go. Oh, thank God there was. I thought there was a treasure chest down here, so I'm kind of glad there isn't. Let's get ourselves a nice summon. 3 summons in one stream. Nice. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce that. That? No. Absolutely not. This, however, is one of the more interesting summons because it is a healing summon that doesn't do damage, but like heals the entire party, which is kind of cool. I can't. Yeah, no, that name is I remember that name being horrible in German as well, but this one, I've no clue, so I'm not even gonna try to. It's the safest way around it. Yeah. Anyway, so that was a lot longer than I originally planned for, but we made some nice progress. Also, we have now seen what the Dark Dawn refers to, so roll credits, I suppose. And yeah, next time we're gonna continue our journey into the open world of this game. I'm looking forward to it.